This is a great opportunity to help out and to help in the community.
We need more days like this.
That's what we do here. We make memories.
But I went through Beavers, Cubs, Scouts, Ventures, and just fell in love with the program and everything that happens here.
Welcome to our Lumberjack Day.
80 years ago, Sam McLaughlin transformed a farmer's field into a home for adventure. We've seen the highs and the lows, but today, the elements are catching up. We're pulling back the curtain on the challenge of a lifetime, keeping the Scouts Canada spirit alive while balancing urban forest revitalization with a modern camp for the next generation. It's not always pretty, but it is always Samac.
We're here at Camp Samac, and this property is incredible.
Come on, I'll show you.
Camp Samac isn't just a beautiful green space. It's a Scouts Canada camp run by an organization that puts youth leadership at the center of everything it does. For generations, young people have learned confidence, responsibility, and outdoor skills here that are guided by a program that empowers youth-led plan and shape their own adventures. Protecting Camp Samac means protecting 163 acres of forest, affordable youth-led programs, and a place where kids grow into capable, community-minded leaders. Camp Samac's Lumberjack Day is this winter's response to our youth wanting to help make their camp better. We had a tremendous day. 40 leaders and 100+ youth participated. You may notice that most of our videos do not include these youth, and there is a reason. Scouts Canada does allow youth to be photographed in many situations, but only when proper consent is in place. When consent isn't given, or when the environment makes it hard to control where photos end up, leaders are instructed to not take or post identifiable photos of youth. The rule isn't about secrecy, it's about safety, privacy, and respecting families' rights. In Scouting, it's always safety first. So, without further ado, we bring you Lumberjack Day.
Hi, I'm Kevin Anion. We're here at Camp Samac in northern Oshawa, which is pretty well located across from Durham College. And we have about 150 acres, and this property is incredible. It's owned by Scouts Canada, but it for long has been our community's hub. And we're being invaded. We've got some issues. We've got a situation where we've got buckthorn coming in and strangling dog vine, and we're going to deal with that. We're having this big party, and we're having people come to do the Lumberjack Days.
Hey, I'm Scouter Craig. I've been a Scout leader for a little over 20 years. Devoting my time here now to Camp Samac a couple days a week. Welcome to our Lumberjack Day. Many people, many hands coming together, and we're trying to clear an invasive species called buckthorn out of here. And as you can see, all these hands. I've been lucky enough to, here at the camp, been sent for specialty training in chainsaw, safety chainsaw, rigging, now one of the tree climbers here, taking care of our trees. And here today, I'm taking care of all the cutting for the group here.
Yeah, so this is buckthorn, and it is everywhere. And as you can see here, this is just a mess, and there's no way any youth or anyone from our community is going to be able to enjoy that. So we are making a concerted effort to take that out. But there's more, because there's a second problem. This is strangling dog vine. And the strangling dog vine, monarch butterflies lay their eggs on it, but unfortunately, the larvae starve because it can't process that food. And so it is hurting our monarch butterfly population. It also eradicates anything underneath it because it grows in so thick, you can't walk through it. It's got its name as strangling dog vine because you just can't get through it. And so we've got to get rid of the buckthorn before we can treat the strangling dog vine. So we have two major invasive species here at Samac, and we're going to work away at it over the year to make sure that we can enjoy our forests again.
With the impact of invasive species becoming clearer across Camp Samac, the next step is action. Our first offer of service day of the year is Lumberjack Day, a hands-on volunteer event focused on caring for the land and protecting of the forest for the future. It's a full day of outdoor work, teamwork, and service, all with one shared goal: helping Camp Samac remain a healthy, welcoming place for generations to come.
So you may ask what we do with the bigger stuff that we take down. Well, of course, camp wouldn't be camp without having a campfire. And so today they're also working at splitting some firewood. They've been at it since 9 o'clock this morning, and we've already taken 2 loads out. So they're working at it, and they're working fast, and they're doing a great job. Here's a great example of the mess that we're into. Notice we've got the mature Scotch pine that's fallen. So we use a little mini X that we have, and I've got volunteers in here today helping us get it out, and then this wood that once it's pulled out gets thrown on the fire. But as you can see, this isn't a small task. We've got to attack this invasive species full throttle and get her done.
Now let's hear from these wonderful volunteers we keep talking about.
I'm Scouter Natalia with 18th Willowdale.
Oh, my name is Scouter Leaf. I'm with the 18th Willowdale Scout Group in the north end of Toronto.
I'm Scouter Danny Seidel. I'm from First Tottenham.
Hi, my name is Marcel Parent. I'm the Scouter contact for First Whitby.
Oh, it's a fun group. We love to do a lot of camping. We do a lot of offers of service. We like to work with a group and take them to different events, and it's very youth-led.
We love Camp Samac. This is our closest camp to us. It's 45 minutes door to door, so it's awesome coming here, and we know the place like the back of our hands. And yeah, we're on all the mailing lists, follow social media, and check the website. Oh, go Scouts!
And we're here to offer a service today. We're helping to clear out the brush and cutting up branches and stuff and bringing them over to the fire. It helps with the growth of the living trees still, clears out the dead trees, and helps to make the campsites a little bit safer for the youth running around. We were here for tree planting a couple of months ago. I've been here for camp at Joda. I was supposed to bring my troop, and then last minute, none of them showed up. So I said, well, I'm still coming, and I'm going to be off for a service.
This is a great opportunity to help out and to get the troop to learn what it means to help in the community. So Camp Samac's a really important place for us. We use it often, and we just want to give back. So that's what it's about for us.
Bring out the invasive species buckthorn to keep our camp clean and tidy.
But do you like coming to Samac?
Yeah.
Why?
It's fun.
It's
fun.
just a beautiful spot. There's a lot of things to do, and yeah, really like it here.
You like your leaders?
Yes.
Very much so.
I say they're possibly some of the best leaders in all Scouts camp. We're burning the buckthorn, and it's a challenge to make the biggest fire here today.
So I started in Beavers more years ago than I wish to admit.
I'm Scouter Terry. I'm the Group Commissioner for 9th Pickering Scouts.
I didn't do my hair. Yeah.
I'm getting older, but I went through Beavers, Cubs, Scouts, Ventures, and just fell in love with the program and everything that happens here. So as much as I got older, wasn't in the program as much, but I've been helping out with Camp Samac and some of the other properties. We've been doing a lot of great work to kind of spruce up the places, get internet availability for a lot of the buildings, and just generally kind of helping out where we can.
I've got my venture company here to help clear the brush and cut down the buckthorn and try and make it a better campground.
Why is it important to get rid of the buckthorn?
The buckthorn spreads badly. It's very thorny and very painful, and it can't be shredded, so it just causes a problem and a hazard in the forest because it tangles everything and falls down.
I'm really fortunate to work for Foresters Financial, which is a fraternal benefit, and as much as people don't know what that means, I like to say it, we're like a co-op. We're member-based, we're member-owned, and we're all about giving back to the community. And so between a bunch of different grants and funding opportunities from Foresters, we've been able to run, I believe, 2 volunteer activities over the last 2 years, where we've had over 100 people from Foresters come. We've done a lot of painting, a lot of trail clearing, a lot of just kind of general maintenance work that doesn't always have the opportunity to get done here. But with that comes a lot of funding. So thousands of dollars from Foresters Financial has come, as well as a lot of donations. So a lot of the network build out at Samac was done with volunteer activity and funding, and a lot of great opportunities. Foresters being a big corporation, as many big corporations have. There's a lot of stuff that the corporation doesn't need anymore, and to save it from going to a landfill, things like when COVID hit, we didn't have as many fridges in our office. So instead of throwing them out, we can donate them to Samac, where they'll get used, they'll get that value. And so we've done a lot of really great work with Samac, Woodland Trails, I believe Halliburton Scout Reserve as well. And I'm just really excited to kind of keep that train rolling and do what we can to help out.
What am I doing? I'm driving the tractor. I get to play with the big toys. So here I am a volunteer, but probably one of the volunteers that spends a lot of time here, probably 3 days a week. And then I go home and I sit on my computer for hours and find other stuff to do to help out. I'm also a member of the Ontario Incorporated Board. Today, it's Saturday. I'm not normally here on Saturdays, but I don't know what I did. And like I said, I tend to drive a lot of the tractors and haven't hit too much. Today, we have the grappler, so I can pick up logs. So we have several pieces we can put on the front here. There's either a scoop, there's a grappler. On the back, we have a stump grinder, we have a bush hog, all sorts of different equipment that allows us to maintain the grounds. Depends on the day, depends on the weather, what we're doing, what we're using. This allows me to pick up logs and move them. Earlier in the day, I was throwing the logs on the fire, but when the fire is higher than the tractor, I don't need to melt everything. I was a banker. I was a commercial lender for 10 years. And then for my last 10 years with Royal Bank, I managed their operations department for commercial lending. I guess 50 years in scouting. I was a cub, I was a scout, I was a leader. And when my kids, and then we moved here 30 years ago. And in order to get my son involved in the community, it was 5, we did Beavers. And our first camp was at Kitchie Lodge. And I'm going to say 1997. So how long? Like 25 years, 30 years. And fun fact, his son is 5 years old, and their first camp last spring, Kitchie Lodge.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. And then the other thing, and you talk about that, and then one thing I see, so I also help out if we want to change the roofs, if we want to do whatever. I get the people come in, I do the tour, I get the quotes, all that kind of stuff. And pretty much everybody that meets me here has a memory. And to me, that's what we do here. We make memories.
So the other part of a work day is we got to feed everybody. So today we have about 150 people that are here helping, which is exciting. And it's all walks of life that are putting their back into it and pulling this stupid buckthorn. But we're having chili for lunch with some chips and some pop. Life gets no better. Come on in.
Camp Samac thrives because of its community. To every scout, leader, and volunteer who contributed today, thank you. Your time, effort, and commitment help protect the land and strengthen the scouting experiences that happen here every single year. Now, let's have some lunch.
One of the challenges that we have is that at one time, scouting was huge. Now we have very dedicated, we have about 15,000 volunteers and about 40,000 members nationwide. And at one time it was easy to fundraise for scouting. And now it's not nearly as easy. But our buildings are old. Our buildings need some love. And so this year we're starting to on the kitchen at Kitchie or at Council Hall. We did Kitchie last year at Council Hall. And we're going to be making this into a commercial kitchen, or close to a commercial kitchen, so that so it'll meet the needs of our members. So you moved left to right and right to left. Yeah. Perfect. Tricks that we have to do. Our stoves aren't set temperature-wise that accurate, so do a little rotation, and that way we have a nice hot lunch for everybody. We're pretty well at the end of our day here for Lumberjack Day. Part of the philosophy of Scouts Canada and at Camp Samac is plan, do, review. So we planned today, we did today, and now it's time to review today. And that's where you guys come in. What I would really like is some comments down below. Just mention what you liked us doing, what you didn't like us doing, any questions you have about the facility. Please follow us. We appreciate the support. and smash that like button. And finally, thank you for caring about the nature that happens here at Camp Samac and the adventures that await all the kids. It's done. Okay, turn it off now.